Welcome to this edition of Dufferin Life. I'm your host, Tina Avery. Thank you so much for tuning in. The ducks are going to be racing soon in Grand Valley, and I can't wait to tell you more about it. And here to tell us a lot more about it is Randy McClellan from the Grand Valley Lions. Thank you so much for joining me, Randy.
Thank you, Tina, for having us.
It's been a while since you've been on the show.
It has,
It
yes.
has?
We missed last year. Too busy.
Too busy, yeah, you're busy getting ready. So let's just assume, and I'm going to assume that most people know what it is, but let's assume that there might be some people out there that have just tuned in and they don't know about what's happening and what the duck race is all about. Tell us what it's all about.
Well, actually, it's sort of morphed into a duck day, but we start off, we have a community breakfast tonight at the arena, but the main event's the duck race. We have, yes, that's one of the things we give out to our lovely hats, duck hats.
Yes, here we go. I had to put on my duck hat.
We dropped 3,500 rubber ducks into the river, courtesy of Grand Valley Crane Rental. The crane lifts the duck cage up, and our dignitaries, our MP, our MPP, our warden, and our mayor and that pull the rope, and the ducks come out, and they flow down the river and into our chute.
Okay.
We've got 103 prizes this year, totaling a little over $29,000.
Wow, that's amazing. So let's be clear. So people buy tickets and they get to they own a duck as it races, right?
That's right.
Okay.
If you bought this ticket, there's a ticket number on it, and that would be the ticket on your duck.
Okay.
And we label each duck every year, so we'll make sure that they're all there.
Right. And sorry, how many ducks did you say you dropped?
3,500 ducks.
3,500 ducks.
That's a lot of ducks.
That's a lot of ducks, and they're cute ducks too. They wear sunglasses because they have a long trip to go down
Yes,
down
they
the
do.
way. So how far do they race?
3/8 of a mile, half a mile roughly. At the most, yeah. It's from just above the bridge in Grand Valley to down in Harewood Park.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's talk about the events for the day. So now I know it's the duck race, but you said it's a duck day. So let's talk about some of the things that are going to be happening that day.
Well, we have a community breakfast tonight, and you can come up and have a breakfast, and it's by donation.
Okay.
So if you want to pay whatever, it's up to you.
Okay.
Eggs, pancakes, sausages, toast, coffee, or juice.
Amazing.
And that. The Air Cadets are having a garage sale right at your community center.
Okay.
The Agriculture Society and the Garden Club are having a plant sale just behind the community center. So whatever that, they start about, I think, same time as the breakfast, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock area, and they go until they're sold. Tons of garage sales around town. I love garage sales, but I don't have time to go see them, unfortunately.
No. As we all know, when you do an event, especially if you're one of the organizers and planners and that sort of thing, you don't have time to do anything but continue to run that entire day and then clean up, and then after that, maybe collapse and then get up and start planning for the next year.
That sounds about right, yes. We've got lots of activities going on down at the Harewood Park, that's where the finish line is.
Okay.
We've got the Air and Mirror Band, live entertainment from 12 to 2.
Okay.
Or maybe a little after, depends how quick the ducks get there. We've got a bouncy castle, sponsored by Decker's Tire. And that we've got face painting, sponsored again by Grand Valley Dental.
Okay.
We've got many things going on there. That's why I had to bring my list, because we got our free duck hats.
Right.
To the first 1,000 people.
Well, that's impressive. So let's talk about that, and then we'll go back to what's happening. So approximately how many people come out? And I know you had a large number come out just last year. Let's talk about that.
Last year, yeah, we had estimated 2,000 to 3,000 people. It's a park, and we don't have turnstiles or ever going through, so you
don't know exactly how many.
Don't know exactly, but it was a great crowd. The weather was perfect. Not too hot, not too cool. Sun was shining. It was beautiful.
And I guess a lot, and how fast the ducks race depend on the weather as well, because if it's really windy, they're going to race rather quickly, I would imagine.
Yes, it depends on how high the water is, yeah.
Okay.
Now, last year they took less than 15 minutes to come down.
Okay.
Which was fairly quick. Now, some years it's taken a lot longer, and Some years we haven't had the race because the water was too high. We had to draw them out of a raffle drum. But yeah,
It definitely is dependent on the surroundings and the weather of the day, right?
that is definitely true. Yes.
Well, I'm going to say that it's going to be nice and sunny that day, and Randy, if I say that, then it's going to be nice and sunny that day.
Thank you. I say that every year too.
I'll tell you a quick story, and then we're going to go back to what's more important. But I used to tell people when I planned a wedding, I'm like, I'm really lucky. Like when I do weddings, if it rains in the morning, or it's just a light shower and nothing major. And then we had one summer that it rained like every weekend, and I can no longer say that I'm like the lucky wedding planner that can predict your weather for you, because I can't control it. And this year's been crazy weather.
It has been absolutely crazy, yes, but it's clearing out.
Does this event happen rain or shine?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Putting the ducks in the river depends on how high the river is and how safe it is.
Right.
Well, as I said, the one year we had to, river was way too high. We fenced the river off so people wouldn't go close to it because it was really high.
Right.
And it was not safe and that. But most years it's been pretty good. So,
yeah. So let's talk about how people win. So these ducks are traveling. And then the first one that comes in, we just flip the bottom, and that gives us a number.
That is, yep.
And that will be the winners of you said 129?
103 prizes.
103 prizes, that's right.
Yes. We've got the river blocked off. Well, we got snow fence, so it's not blocked off, but the ducks come down into a V, and we've got a chute there.
Okay.
And the first one, then one duck at a time get in the chute. So
okay.
First duck in wins first prize, 10th duck in is 10th prize.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And lots of wonderful prizes. So let's talk. I think you had mentioned some of the things that are happening. There's live music. There's the pancake breakfast. There's the garage sales. I hear rumor that there might be something new this year coming that we're not going to talk too much about because we don't want to give it away. But tell me a little bit about.
Well, we're having a scavenger hunt this year, and it's sponsored by Butcher Furniture here in Orangeville and Hillsburg.
Oh, nice.
It's something new, and we're still working the kinks out of it. But
of course, yeah.
Hopefully, it's lots of fun and lots of people take
part in it.
Take part in it, yes.
Okay, so the most important part. How do people get tickets to sponsor the duck?
You can buy tickets basically to any merchant in Grand Valley.
Okay.
They've got a duck race ticket sign in the window.
Okay.
Orangeville Flooring in town's got it.
Okay.
Or a lot of people are just sending an e-transfer to randymcc@rogers.com.
Okay, and giving all the details, their name, their address, their telephone number, and what the e-transfer is for. It's not for Randy's vacation.
Oh, I wish. That comes after the duck race.
Yes, I guess so, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the Grand Valley Lions and what happens to the money and where does the money go?
Yes, that's a good question. Our money goes to a lot of different organizations and that. We support the Headwaters Healthcare Foundation, and that a great one. And we're sort of in the middle too, so we support the Fergus Hospital, the Groves Memorial Hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
And that, about half our people go to Fergus and half go to Orangeville. And I must say, I've been in Orangeville recently too many times, and not unfortunately, but the nurses and staff in there are fantastic.
They are. Yes.
And you know, you hear stories and that, but there must be other hospitals, but it's certainly not ours.
No, we have an amazing hospital here in Orangeville, and they do some wonderful things for the people that need them the most.
Yes, the Headwaters Foundation group are coming out to the duck race too. I'm going to have a booth there, so you can get some more information from them about what they do and what they need the money for, where it goes and stuff, and that. Where do we give our money to? Where do I start? We support the Grand Valley 85 Air Squadron.
Okay.
We're the sponsoring club there, and they're pretty self-sufficient, but every once in a while they do come with a request for us. Bethel House Hospice, Matthew House Hospice, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, Camp Dorset, that's a dialysis camp.
Amazing.
And that, yeah, that's obviously the Center Dufferin High School, and that, Lake Joe CNIB, Grand Valley's Food Bank, and that. We had an amazing polar bear dep this year.
I always say I'm going to come out to it, but Randy, I got to tell you, I don't like the cold, so. I never
Well,
do, but yeah.
Even standing watching, it gets cold.
Yeah.
We had an amazing polar bear dip, and we raised a little over $5,500 this year, which is a record. And that one of the young ladies raised $2,500 herself.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's phenomenal.
It was phenomenal, and her goal this year is 10,000.
10,000,
And
wow.
I know she started already collecting pledges, so good for Chase.
Yeah, absolutely. What's her name?
Chase Roberts.
Okay, well, we got to give her a shout out. Way to go. $10,000. That's a lofty jump. Like, I would think if I made $2,500, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to try to double it. But good for her for
Yes.
reaching for the high goals.
Got to set goals, yes.
Yeah.
We do gingerbread houses program for the Grand Valley Library in at Christmas time and that.
Well, you know, what I think it's really important that people understand is the money that you raise all goes back into the community. And some of the organizations you mentioned, and I know there's many more, are absolutely phenomenal organizations, but they're also in need because not-for-profit organizations, as you know, they need support, and they need support from great groups like the Lions.
It's hard to get support now, and it's hard to get volunteers too.
Okay.
And we were very fortunate last year. We had a number of people come up and helped us at a duck race and that. And we're a small club. We got 22 members in that, and we need help.
Okay, well, let's do the call out. So if you are looking to give back to the community and really help out and have a lot of fun with all the duckies, you need to reach out to the Grand Valley Lions Club and help volunteer. And students are welcome as well?
Oh yes, we give student hours too.
Yeah, so get your student hours in, absolutely, especially because graduation's coming up shortly after this. This event happens May 27th.
May 27th.
And it's in Grand Valley, but if you need to get your hours in, this is a great way to help out, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh yes.
You know, I know people think of helping out at an event as work, but it's a lot of fun, and you're giving back to the community, so it gives you that warm, happy, fuzzy feeling.
Yes. One of the things that's fun is we have a little duck pond for the little children and that, and we got a number of these ducks in there floating around, and they can fish out a duck, and there's a number on the bottom, and they can win a prize.
Oh, okay.
And
that's so cute.
No, I don't want that one. I want this one. But anyways, it's lots of fun, and
yeah. No, and there's a lot going on. So May 27th, how much are the tickets?
they're $10 each.
They're $10
And again,
each.
we got 103 prizes in that, and we got a great prize, great first prize. If you like barbecuing or smoking, we've got a prize, $2,000 prize package from Grand Valley's own Pitmaster Choice Pellets.
Amazing. And I don't know, and by smoking, we mean talking about smoking your meat. We're not talking about smoking, because that's not good for you.
That's right. and Dorian from Pitmasters and that stepped up and said, we'll do this and give you a year's supply of pellets and accessories and that too. And lots of people said, wow.
That's amazing.
They would love to do
Randy,
that.
I want to thank you so much for joining us and sharing about all this great information.
Thank you, Tina. We appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. And don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.